Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Midnight and our Orc Warriors leveling campaign. Thank you guys for joining me in Azeroth today. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing fantastic today. We are going to be taking the next step towards the Crossroads, so buckle up. That was a very loud sound effect. So we're defending here with our trusty shotgun? Alright, well, that works. This is a good exercise to practice your tab targeting skills. Alright, we made it. Our inventory looks like it could use some emptying, so let's do that. Let's set the Hearthstone here as well, because I think we're set back in Razor Hill right now.
Farewell.
Raptor.
There we go. That looks much better.
Thrall Hall. May your blades never dull.
Thug thug.
Drag it out of them. It is our instinct to simply lash out at our attackers, but wisdom dictates another path. We should interrogate one of these Quillbore invaders and learn all we can. Take this net and ensnare a Quillbore pillager attacking our farm just west of here. Club the beast unconscious and bring him to me. Just a little abduction and torture, no big deal. Typical Horde stuff. And what else do we have going on here? Mancrick, nice to see you, buddy. They murdered my wife, they burned my homestead. Since that awful night, I have traveled these lands from the sun's rising till its decline, scouring the horizon for more of those monsters. I've killed every pigman I've come across since, but my thirst for their blood is far from quenched. You, warrior, you could help me. Kill them. Kill as many as you can. Bring me their tusk, and we will celebrate their deaths together. Together, buddy. We'll have a brew after this, I promise. I think we see him again in the Southern Barrens, if I'm not mistaken.
Raptor.
And Crossroads Caravan Delivery. Talk to Rocco and escort his caravan all the way to the Crossroads. Okay, not yet.
Strength.
But when we're done here, yeah.
Strength and honor.
And then the Grol'dom Militia. They came out of nowhere, Quillbore from horizon to horizon, spines and snouts and teeth. We fell back to the farm, but they kept on coming. Our best defenders have fallen in the field, and we've no sign of Farmer Relton. I need you to go on the offensive for me. Hold these swine at bay while I defend the wounded until help arrives.
For the Horde.
For the Horde. Let's capture this one first. Oh, hi there. We'll do the capture and the interrogation, and then we'll come back and do the other stuff. Oh, okay, it has a duration. Pound this chump. There we go. Okay, we gotta net him, knock him out, and then drag him back. I see.
What can I do for you? Speak, friend.
Now for the questioning. Let's see, who sent you? Or we could punch him in the mouth, we can kick him in his big fat face, we can offer food, we can have tickle time. As tempting as tickle time is, actually. Kinda wanna go for tickle time. Let's do tickle time. Hey, they were never prepared for tickle time. Whoops, we gave away the name. I think tickle time was the right way to go in this situation. Seems like she liked it. Alright. Cool, cool. I think we get a buff for that, don't we? What did we get for tickling? Saintly, you're a nice person. Health regeneration rate increased by 3%. Oh, very cool. Tickling is, in this case, I guess, nice. As opposed to kicking her in her face.
Glory.
Which would have been quite rude.
Mogra.
Kill the Razormane leader, Tortusk.
May your blades never dull.
Speak, friend.
And find a missing Grol'dom Kodo somewhere within Thornhill.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, let's go south. I think the Kodo is south, and the Kodo might actually have another quest for us. As weird as that sounds. So last time we changed our Bloodthirst ability into Impending Victory, which we can use. It has a cooldown, but then when we kill somebody, it resets the cooldown. So I guess the idea is we can probably use it twice as much as we were using it before. Not sure if it deals more damage. Let's see how much damage it deals. Yeah, it still deals very negligible damage. I think it's mainly for the heal. It doesn't seem to be about the damage for that ability. Gather 5 sacks of stolen grain from the Razormane camps. Oh, this guy was a rare spawn, and I didn't even realize it. That's a nice chunk of XP from that. Oh, and he dropped a bag. How very kind of him. We auto-equipped it. I never get used to how we auto-equip, like, bags we pick up. Except for that first 30-slot bag, they made sure that we had to go into our inventory, acknowledge we'd been given a 30-slot bag, and actually equip it. Ooh, mysterious polearm. Oh, I've been hoping for a weapon upgrade, guys. We finally pulled a weapon. Oh, that's so lucky. And yeah, they like to give out polearms. For some reason, they're on this big polearm kick. But that's fine. Polearms are great. Large green bag. Oh, that's a 24-slot bag. Oh, you're gonna go right there. Very nice. That was a really nice find, actually. Back to back. And a chess piece? Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's the chess piece. Very nice. Alright. Gotta pick up the sacks off the ground, and then we'll keep collecting the tusk and getting the kills on the pillagers. Although I think most of these guys are casters. Alright, here is the named guy. Let's just go in on him and see who we pull additionally. Not too many more ads. He came with an ad of his own. So there's that, but that's alright. I think we've got this. Oh, the pet didn't have a lot of HP to begin with. I've said this before, but I love the Quillbore redesign. Oh, these Quillbore are so good. I mean, the artists always knock it out of the park, but these guys are great. Alright, we need more sacks of grain. Oh no, we got the name guy again. Alright, we were a little bit too close to his spawn point, I suppose. His armor is awesome. Alright, let's skedaddle. Speak with Crenalfis at Grol'dom Farm to ensure that his missing Kodo arrived safely. Okay, so we don't have to escort him or anything like that. That's nice. Well, let's try to finish up the pillagers. We need to find 4 more of them. They seem to only be in some of these smaller pockets near the farm. I feel like they will spawn in waves. Oh, here we go. Maybe we can just tag some of the ones they're fighting if they have enough HP. Well, not those two. Oh, maybe, or we can just come down the road a ways. Here we go. Yeah, this is much better.
Zug zug. Dabu.
Sug sug. Strength and honor.
What is that? Two-handed axe. Looks cool, but it's not an upgrade.
What do you need for the Horde?
Strength and honor.
Now, I'm assuming I don't have to equip things like this to get the appearance, but I'm kind of paranoid about it. It has kind of a unique appearance to it. I don't think I've ever seen another weapon with this appearance. Alright, so I think we're ready to take the caravan on down the road.
Strength.
And no direwolves were harmed in the completing of this quest. And we leveled up, discovering Crossroads. Very nice. Incredible shooting, he says. And see, that one tested your clicking skills. You couldn't tab target through those ones. So the first part was tab targeting, the second one was clicking. You know, two different skills that you definitely need. I don't know if that was intentionally them doing that, or if that's just how it turned out.
What brings you here?
Alright, lots of stuff going on.
The winds
We need to investigate the Forgotten Pools.
go in peace.
Disciples of Narlax is a Wailing Caverns quest. I'm gonna hold back on that one right now. I don't know if we'll be doing that or not.
Blood and thunder, go forth to victory.
Is there still a guy up here with a quest? The answer is no. No, there's not. Okay.
What now?
Collect 5 fungal spores from the Forgotten Pools.
Patience.
Let's go ahead and we'll set the Hearthstone here. Vendoring wise, we're good with our inventory. Let's go ahead and pop open this bag. A war axe. That's nice, but it's not an upgrade. So for now, we keep the pole arm.
Greetings. Walk with the Earth Mother.
Greetings.
We need to slay Zevra runners to collect 4 Zevra hooves.
To victory.
And we need to hunt the huntresses. Collect 5 huntress claws.
Go with honor.
What is this? Oh, this must be the holiday event. Okay, I wish that would be like a different color on the map, you know? Some kind of special holiday color would be nice. Let's head over here to the Forgotten Pools. And along the way, we'll look for Zevra and the Huntresses. It looks like we will be able to encounter both on the way. It looks like there is a quest over here. And if I had to guess, it should involve the centaur, possibly?
What do you need?
Centaur bracers. After all this time, he still needs even more centaur bracers. We need to collect 10
For the horde.
from the Kolkar in the area. And we could probably do that around the Forgotten Pools, depending on what the drop rate's like. I'm assuming it's going to be a better drop rate than Classic, so... Looks like we have a couple of quest givers around here. Lurking somewhere. One of them is lurking up top, and I think one of them is in a bush. Alright, here's Bush Guy. Kill 8 Kolkar centaurs. I was sent here to scout out centaur activity. I've been tracking their every movement for days. It's time for me to sneak out, but they've got this oasis surrounded. We're clearing his way.
What brings you here?
And then Kolkar leaders. We gotta go after Barak Kodobane.
Goodbye.
But before we forget, let's swim to the bottom of the lake here, pond, and investigate the fissure. Did I forget that I moved around my my pummel? Yeah, I might have forgotten. See, I don't know if that's gonna work for me because I'm so used to my interrupt being on that button. I think maybe we'll try this. for a time, because I don't always need to whirlwind. I don't think I should be whirlwinding unless I have multiple enemies. But then again, you know, that's probably going to happen more and more as we level up. Yeah, I probably could already be pulling more if I really wanted to pull a couple at a time. Yeah, and then in this situation, it's definitely worth it. To whirlwind them down. Spin to win, you might say. I think we can definitely pull 2 or 3 mobs when the situation makes sense.
Come get the voodoo. Hail. Well met. Ancestors watch over you.
Alright, no follow-ups from either of these guys. And for Centaur Bracers, these guys don't actually drop the bracers. The Centaur that drop these are to the south of the Wailing Caverns instance. I mean, we could swoop down there and do it, but maybe we wait and see if we get other quests down in that area. Let's go back over to the east a little bit and find the rest of the Huntresses. Yeah, it's weird because these Kor'kron butchers and these Kor'kron people have kind of like taken over this area. I think this is a remnant from the last patch of the Cataclysm expansion that just kind of got stuck in this state. The consequences, I think it kind of overran some of the mobs that would have natively been here. Like, you know, most of the Savannah Huntresses that would have been in this area were probably wiped when all this stuff was put in. I kind of wish, like, when you do the Cataclysm time walking, I wish it just started in, like, the 1.0. Whatever the 1.0 state was for the zones, they should all be in that, so that you avoid these kind of, like, late expansion or late patch content areas that just, like, don't make sense out of context. Very nice. We completed the quest, we picked up an epic satchel, and we got a glove upgrade. And the blue satchel, we got pants. Very nice.
Glory to the Horde. What do you need? What can I do for you?
Blow your horn at Ekiaki's lair to summon him, slay, or subdue him.
Strength.
Let's take a look at our talents. Apparently it's been a minute. Over in the warrior tree, let's look at second wind. Restore 6% of your health every 1 second when you have not taken damage for 5 seconds. Restore 2% of your health every 1 second while you are below 35% health. This is really good for questing, soloing. We're definitely grabbing that now. And then over in arms, we can go ignore pain, which is a castable ability. Fight through the pain, ignoring 50% of damage taken for 12 seconds, or until 2100 damage has been prevented. Or fueled by violence is a passive. You are healed for 85% of the bleed damage dealt by rend and deep wounds. And I don't know, are we gonna go into rend? Maybe I should try it. I mean, I'd love to replace slam with something more warrior iconic, but I don't think it'll be rend. Maybe we will go into rend, but I think, let's see, die by the sword, increase your parry chance by 100%, and reduces all damage you take by, oh, this is a castable ability. Yeah, I mean, can I, if I want to, I don't even think I could get here yet, could I? Yeah, I could. I could take it instead of, I could take it now. We could play with it. We could try this. And we could do that, like we can go into kind of like a rend build if we want. But what does this look like for the rotation, and will I need impending victory at all? Is like the real question maybe, like do I even need impending victory like on a main keybind, or can I use it like, kind of like how I would use Word of Glory, like if I need a heal, additionally to whatever we're passively healing now with rend damage, maybe then I hit it, and if that's the case, I don't need it on my main action bar. You know, I could always put it here, and that would be okay. I could like swap these two, like maybe I'll do that for now. There we go. Let's work with this for the time being. I wouldn't mind doing like some kind of rend build. Could be that's very arms warrior iconic. I like to do improved rend and deep wounds, and then impale in classic era. So maybe we can do something that feels kind of like that. That'd be really neat. If we can get some healing out of it too, that'd be awesome.
Greetings, traveler.
Bring Tonga's eyes to Thunderhead Summit, southwest of Ratchet. Okay. An explosion of life from barren soil. My companion Jarek has described similar events happening elsewhere in the Barrens. I shall have to see this for myself, but I cannot abandon my post. I will loan you my eyes. My eagle companion here has served me since I was named. Please accompany him to Thunderhead Summit, where Jarek awaits, and we will investigate.
We shall meet again.
Alright. The other one is Disciples of Narlex. I've cultured these unusual spores you dug up with a most magnificent cocktail of reagents that I'm fond of. I'm eager to see how my manipulated spores react to the waters of the Crossroads Oases. The stagnant oases to the southeast should provide us an uncontaminated site for our experiment. Simply plant this culture in the moist soil anywhere near the oases and document the results for me. Be sure to cover your mouth, warrior. Oh, don't breathe in the spores, guys. Spores are bad news. Alright, I think that's good. Let's see. Let's go after Centaur Bracers first. Oh, you know what? Let's go do Ekiaki first. That's really the only thing we have going on up to the north, and then we'll do the stuff down to the south.
Loktar, what can I do for you?
Alright, the next one is into the Raptor's Den. Kill Sunscale Raptors and collect their feathers. Use the feathers on the 3 Sunscale nests. Alright, that might be in a similar area to where we're heading, yeah. But I think we will go do Centaur Bracers first. I'm pretty sure this was the next named guy, Herzul Bloodmark, unless they took out his quest completely, which I guess is a possibility. The only thing I'm wondering about with Ren is, like, when we're soloing like this, is stuff staying alive long enough for that to matter? You know, I feel like this would be great for, like, a 5-man build, or anything where you're, maybe if you're always doing AoE, maybe if we just start doing more AoE, like when we can intentionally pull, because it applies to, like, all of our targets automatically. We don't have to spread it with Thunderclap. But Thunderclap on its own just puts Rend on all targets. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there might be a more, like, solo build that would probably involve not going into Rend and then going into Improved Overpower. Getting into Colossus Smash. Improved Execute would be good. We can do this for a bit, but I might change it. Because, yeah, especially on a single target, like, I just don't feel like they live long enough to use, like, about half the duration is what we use when it's a single pull. So unless we are gonna intentionally pull more than that, which sometimes we can, and sometimes it's not really convenient to. Yeah, I just don't think it makes sense for how we're playing. Yeah, I just don't think it makes sense for how we're playing. Let's go here instead, and we'll see how that feels. What else do we want to grab? Stormbolt. I don't think we need Stormbolt. It just seems like another button to push. Pain and Gain could be good. We'll grab Heroic Leap to get to Pain and Gain eventually. Heroic Leap is just like kind of like a movement effect. It slams us down. I don't think it does any like significant damage. It does very little damage. It's more of just like a movement toy. I'm gonna go turn in this Bracer's quest to see if this guy has any follow-ups for us, in case he has a quest to kill Herzul or any of the other name guys that we remember from Classic Era. And we have some satchels to pop open. That's a cloak. We have not had a cloak at all, so I very much welcome that.
Loktar. Go with honor.
He doesn't have anything else for us, so there we go. He gave us some bracers that are certainly an upgrade. Kind of hard to believe we didn't have better. Alright. Raptor nest. Fungal culture planted. So we got stuff over here to pick up in Ratchet that could probably go on in the same area, so I think I would definitely visit Ratchet first. But I think this is a good point for us to take a break for today. I'm going to hearth us back to the Crossroads. We'll collect some of that sweet rested XP. Thank you guys very much for joining me for this one. I am having a good time on the Warrior. It's very different than any kind of classic era Warrior that I know. But it seems really cool, and I'm interested to learn more about it. So thanks for being here with me on this journey. If you are having a good time here, leaving a like on the video really does help us out immensely, and I appreciate those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other, and we'll see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.